Welcome to the iRules YouTube channel, and we're continuing with South London. South London, which will include Croydon, Greenwich, Lambeth, Lewisham, and Southwark. So, a breakdown of South London. What are the women like down South London? Well, South London is a major part of the Constitution of London. So, as aforementioned, we're going to group Croydon, Greenwich, Lambeth, Lewisham, and Southwark together. First thing to say is that the hub and movement through South London comes everywhere in the country. You get people travelling from Surrey, going through Coulsdon, or travelling from Crawley in West Sussex, or Brighton up the M23 in East Sussex, going towards South London. South London is now one of London's leading business, financial, and cultural centres. You've got areas such as Brixton. Now have tremendous influence on arts, and cuisine, and culture in London. Big names from London came from South. Sportsmen like Wilfred Zaha from Crystal Palace, rappers like Stormzy, actors, politicians such as Chukwumuna and Joseph Chamberlain, the father of Neville Chamberlain, police of appeasement. What a disaster. The social scene in South London is also lively. What with things such as the O2 Arena, you've got the Cutty Sark, Lewisham Centre, theatres in Lambeth. You've got tons and tons of transport links. A refurbished London Bridge station, one of the biggest stations in London, which connects Central to the South, and connects Central to Kent as well. And tourist spots all link South London to Kent and to Central London well. So you can travel around easily around South. Getting there is not a problem. Leaving is not a problem. Parking is a nightmare though. Parking is a nightmare in South London. However, nowhere else will a man and a woman be able to link up so rapidly with places to make connections in South in a bound. It's a free-for-all in South. Free-for-all. Women in South swarm dating apps. Travel far to and from for entertainment. To succeed, any man with just a bit of game and can get something. Any man with just a bit of game can get something in South London. And South London is multicultural as hell. There are generally no taboos when it comes to linking up. Yeah. You notice that in South there is also a bigger Latino community. So the size of the Latino community in London is estimated to be approximately 113,500. And it has grown nearly fourfold since the 2001 census, according to trustforlondon.org.uk. There are a lot of Latinas in South London, notably Colombians, Ecuadorians, and Brazilian women too. Yeah. As a black man in South London, it is one of the key and the only areas in Britain, remember Britain is only 3% black, where you will be desired from other races of women as much as black women naturally desire black men. I repeat that. As a black man, South London is one of the key and only areas in Britain where you will be desired from other races just as much as black women naturally desire black men. Ain't no one going to call you an N-word in South London in a vaunt where people flock to. Go to Westminster or Eltham, however, yeah, it could be a different story. But there are consequences to this. South London although it has black women in abundance, it also has Tyrone, Pookies, and Ray Rays also in abundance. South London is the epicenter of the UK drill music movement, and the council flats, the gutter council estates around Lambeth North, Kennington, the back of Brixton, Gypsy Hill, Peckham, East Dulwich, Catford. They're some of the worst council estates in London. Jeez. Just a statistic. The 2 London boroughs with the highest rate of gun and knife crime are, surprise, surprise, Southwark and Lambeth. The 2 London boroughs with the highest rate of gun and knife crime are Southwark and Lambeth. Yeah. So the key problem for black men dating in South London is that there are a lot of Pookies and Ray Rays who sweep up with the black girls there. These black girls getting ran through by even the by Pookies and Ray Rays. Even the best black girls get ran through more times than the finishing line at the Olympic Games by the Pookies and the Ray Rays. It's quite sad. In that regards, it is the UK equivalent of Memphis, Tennessee, or Bessemer, Alabama, or Jackson, Mississippi, or South Central LA, minus the sun, of course. Or as they say in Paris, La Binks. See, the black girls here in South London are generally hood, ratchet, and being ran through. And there are single mothers galore. That's the problem. The abundance of Pookies and Ray Rays creates a knock-on effect of black girls, even the most beautiful ones, getting ran through. The life of that YouTuber, Michael King Richards, epitomizes the average black boy growing up amongst the worst parts of South London. The average black boy growing up amongst the worst parts of South London, single mother household. Running around with that single mother energy. Lacking discipline. Mingling around in gangs. Mad promiscuous from early. He said he lost his virginity at 13. Getting girls pregnant. Shooting clubs up. Chasing after low quality hood wannabe Atlanta housewife types. Ugh. If you are Urkel or Carlton Banks, good luck finding a wife in Thornton Heath. Where Urkel or Carlton Banks, you ain't getting that in here. Even a white girl told me that Thornton Heath is a shithole. If you're a white man, you want to look around a bit. Maybe you can try Streatham. It's a bit calmer near Streatham and around Streatham. Or just get on an app and pretend that you are from Petswood in Bromley or Bexley Heath. If you're a mixed race girl and you are good looking in South London, whew, if you're a mixed race girl and you're good looking in South London, you're going to get 1,000 black boys chatting you up every day. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Good luck vetting them. You good looking mixed race girls growing up in South, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Nevertheless, black women and a large portion of mixed race girls in South London steadily glow with black men. Yep. But if you want higher quality black women, go to Hackney. And Hackney has higher quality black women. The Pookies and the Ray Rays cause S&B damage in South. And there are also a lot of gangs. There are also a lot of gangs in South. If you have no reason to go to the hood in South, avoid it. One key thing to note is that a lot of women now living in South London emigrated from outside areas. They were a big fish, for example, in a small pond in, say, Dorking or Lingfield, sorry. They were a big fish in a small pond in Strood, Kent, or Bracknell, Berkshire, or in Fundesley, Essex, where she was a 7 out of 10. But when she gets to South London, around the Latinas, the beautiful black women, girls from Panama and Costa Rica, Mediterranean girls, women from the Nordic countries such as Sweden and Denmark. She drops down to a 5. She quickly realizes that her Tinder app, that men in South have options galore, and peace leave, boy, it's candy shop out there, boy. For you women, don't think that you're special in South. You have established solicitors and part-time models in Westminster hooking up with chads in South London, and then going back to their offices the following morning having been washed with holy water. Hookups are off the chain in South London. This isn't Enfield or Barnet or Cruise Hill or Chiswick Park or Chislehurst Bromley, where familial approaches to dating are preferred. South London is flats, apartments, rented rooms, and short Uber rides. Promiscuity is high. The CC, or the mashing merry-go-round, is always turning in South. Hypergamy is also high. In fact, off the charts in South. Bigger, better, richer options exist for women in South. That is why single mother rates, especially amongst black girls, are so high, and women here are firmly on the CC. Living in South is expensive too. And with more beautiful men and women as options permeating the daily lives of everybody, long-term relationships are almost dead there. Actors, rappers, tech heads, they walk the streets willy-nilly. And women keep these men in her orbit. A girl from South will travel to the 5-star Ritz Hotel, do monkey double backflips on a 6'3" model from the south of France called Cyril. Or they'll tiptoe into a new high-rise flat, mash some big black guy called Oladipu with 6-pack abs and 16-inch biceps, who she met on Hinge Gold or Bumble Platinum the day prior before heading back to Green Park Station like nothing happened. Direction, her 2x4 bedroom flat in Stockwell. And don't say it doesn't happen, because it does. On a plus note, it is multicultural as hell. That's good. That's very good. So interracial options for men are wide. The problem is, any race can mash any other race. So trusting relationships is difficult to be had, as I stressed earlier. Mixed race girls here are just as open for black men as they are for white men. White men have a plethora of options too, because they are, of course, at the top of the dating pool. Although they will need to go to areas more like Streatham and near Lewisham Station, because they want to be going to Thornton Heath or the council estate in Kennington. Stay away, boy. You're getting girls like the Backchat London girls. Damn. So my average rating for women in South is 6 out of 10. Yep. The average girl in South is about a 6 out of 10, man. Yeah. Slightly above average. Nah, like average-ish. But taking into consideration the multicultural mix, rises it to a 7. Yeah, to about a 7. When taking into consideration the multicultural mix.